and the days have had their run. What remains when all the noise is cleared away? Is it the things we own, or the seeds we've sown in the hearts of all the people that we've made?
Nobody counts your titles at the end, and nobody tallies up the things you spend.
What they carry is the way you made them feel, the part of you that somehow made them real. So what are we building every day we live? What are we taking, and what do we give? Because the only thing that follows us beyond is the love we scattered while we still belong. What we leave behind is not the gold or the glory or the name. What we leave behind lives in every life we touched and changed. In the child who heard you say they could, in the stranger that you helped and understood. What we leave behind is everything that mattered while we stood. What we leave behind. There was a woman in a small town nobody knew, who never made a headline in her life. But at her funeral the room ran out of space for everyone whose darkness she had made light. She never had a platform or a stage, never wrote a book or changed the law, but she changed the room she walked into, and that turned out to be enough after all. So what are we building every day we live? What are we taking, and what do we give? Because the only thing that follows us beyond is the love we scattered while we still belong. What we leave behind is not the gold or the glory or the name. What we leave behind lives in every life we touched and changed. In the child who heard you say they could, in the stranger that you helped and understood. What we leave behind is everything that mattered while we stood. What we leave behind. I've been thinking about legacy, not the kind they carve in stone, but the kind that lives in people long after we have gone home. The way someone learned to love themselves because you loved them first. The way someone kept going because you believed in them through the worst. The laugh that still echoes in a room that you once filled with joy. Some people come into your life like seasons, bright and necessary for a while. They teach you things you did not know you needed, then move along after a certain mile, and you learn to be grateful for the passing, for the lesson wrapped inside the leaving too. But every now and then someone stays different, and everything you thought you knew comes through. The world will give you many kinds of people, the ones who shine and then are gone like stars. But life is measured by the ones who stay through every version of your memory. the ones who stayed, who showed up when the showing up was hard. Here's to the ones who stayed, who loved you past your most offended guard. Not the ones who were there for the golden day, but the ones who stayed through all the harder way. Here's to the ones who stay. You are the reason anyone survived, the ones who stay. I have been left by people I was certain would be standing there beside me till the end. And I have been surprised by quiet strangers who became the most important in the end. The ones who drove across town without asking, the ones who called just to hear how I breathe, the 11 now and then.
There are things I keep meaning to say that get lost somewhere between the morning and the busyness of every ordinary day. And I forget until the next night warning. I keep putting off the phone call to my father, telling myself that he will always be there. But time has a way of proving us wrong, and I cannot afford to keep not caring. The people we love are not guaranteed forever. They are here and then one day they are not. And the words we saved for someday go unspoken into the silence of the space they left. They now say it before we run out of time. Pick up the phone, say what is on your mind. Drive the distance, cross the miles. Stay a little longer, share the smiles before we run out of time. Tell them what they mean to you today, because tomorrow has a way of slipping into a someday that never came. Before we run out of time. My grandmother kept letters she never sent to people she had loved and lost along the way. I found them in a box beside her bed, full of everything she meant but did not say. And I sat there reading every word she saved for a perfect moment that had never come. And I made a promise to myself that day that I would not leave my letters unsent and undone. The people we love are not guaranteed forever. They are here and then one day they are not. And the words we saved for someday go unspoken into the silence of the space they left. Say it before we run out of time. Pick up the phone, say what is on your mind. Drive the distance, cross the miles. Stay a little longer, share the smiles before we run out of time. Tell them what they mean to you today, because tomorrow has a way of slipping into a someday that never came. Before we run out of time. Put the phone down and look at who is sitting right across the table from you now. Tell them that you love them against a ruler someone else designed. Chasing standards that were never meant for you, and leaving pieces of yourself behind. You edit before you speak, apologize before you take up space, shrink yourself into a smaller version, just to make it easier for everyone to face. But who decided what enough looks like? Who drew the line and said you had to meet it? And why have you been letting their opinion become the voice inside that you believe in? You are more than enough, more than the mistakes and the not yet, more than the comparison and the regret. Version of you hiding in the background, waiting to feel worthy to step out, has been worthy every single moment. You were just too full of someone else's doubt. You were not made to fit inside their picture. You were made to paint an entirely new frame. Everything they called your limitation was just the thing they could not fully claim. So lay down the ruler that was never yours. Stop measuring your life by someone else's floor, because the ceiling they put over you is paper. You were always meant for something more. You are more than enough, more than the mistakes and the not yet, more than the comparison and the regret. You are more than enough, not when you arrive at somewhere better, not when you have fixed the broken love. More than enough. I want you to sit with this for a moment. Not the version you are working toward, not the person you will be when you have earned it, but the person reading this right now. That person woke up today and kept going. That person carried things nobody saw. That person showed up broken and still present. And that alone is more than enough by far. Your worth was never
two things before she let me go. Give your children roots so they know where they came from, and give them wings so they know they can leave, and trust that love will always bring them home. I carried that through every city that I lived in, through every door I opened and walked through. And somewhere in the middle of the searching, I found that she had given me both too. Roots are not the walls that hold you captive, shine is on the past. Give me roots to know where I belong, and wings to find out just how far I've come. Roots when the world is moving way too fast. Wings when staying still becomes the past. I am both the leaving and returning, both the fire and the quiet of the flame. Give me roots and wings, and I will always find my way back home again. Roots and wings.
You never knew the weight of what you carried, the way your presence filled the empty rooms, how every word you said without intention became the thing that helped somebody bloom. A stranger once told me you changed their story with nothing more than something that you said. And you went home that night without a clue of the garden you had planted in their head. We underestimate the lives we touch, the invisible thread that runs between us all. You think you are just one unremarkable person, but you're holding someone up who's about to fall. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places that you moved through. You may never see the flowers that you planted, you may never hear the songs your kindness wrote, but the light you left behind is traveling further than you'll ever know. The light you left behind. There is a child somewhere who still remembers the afternoon you stopped and said her name, like she was someone worth remembering. And nothing in her life was quite the same. There is a man who kept a note you wrote him in a drawer he opens when the world gets cold. Just 4 words scrawled on a piece of paper that told him he was worth more than he'd been told. We underestimate the lives we touch, the invisible thread that runs between us all. You think you are just one unremarkable person, but you're holding someone up who's about to fall. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places that you moved through. You may never see the flowers that you planted, you may never hear the songs your kindness wrote, but the light you left behind is traveling further than you'll ever know. The light you left behind. What if every act of grace you gave was a candle lit in someone else's dark, and every candle lit another candle until the light was everywhere you sparked? And what if you could see it from a distance, the constellation made of all your kind, a galaxy of every gentle moment that you left behind? Orchestra swells deeply emotional. You are not just passing through this world, you are woven into everyone you meet. And long after the chapter of you closes, you will still be lighting up the street. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places
light you left behind will never stop burning. The light you left behind still burning. Everyone you ever touched,
we live in a world that worships overnight, the instant and the viral and the fast, where everyone is sprinting toward the spotlight, and patience has become a thing of the past. But I have watched the tallest trees grow slowly, seen the diamond form beneath the weight of years, and everything that lasts was built in seasons, not in moments chased by desperate fears. The seed does not apologize for taking time. The river does not rush to prove its worth. The most extraordinary things in life are those that quietly earn their place on earth. Play the long game, plant your seeds and trust the slow. Play the long game, not all roots are meant to show. The world will tell you faster is the answer, that if it takes too long it is not meant to be. But the finest things are forged in patient fire. Play the long game and become who you were meant to be. I have met the ones who burn so bright too early, use everything they had in the first mile. They lit the room and then the room went quiet, and they spent the next 10 years in denial. But I have also met the quiet workers, the ones who showed up every single unremarkable day, who built their life the way a craftsman builds, with patience and with purpose and with grace. There is no shortcut to becoming someone, no algorithm for the deepest kind of growth. The person you are building slowly daily is the only one worth being, truth be told. Chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 25. When it is all said and done, and the days have had their run, what remains when all the noise is cleared away? Is it the things we owned, or the seeds we've sown? in the hearts of all the people that we've made. Nobody counts your titles at the end. Nobody tallies up the things you spent. What they carry is the way you made them feel, the part of you that somehow made them real. So what are we building every day we live? What are we taking and what do we give? Because the only thing that follows us beyond is the love we scattered while we still belong. What we leave behind is not the gold or the glory or the name. What we leave behind lives in every life we touched and changed. In the child who heard you say they could, in the stranger that you helped and understood. What we leave behind is everything that mattered while we stood. What we leave behind. There was a woman in a small town nobody knew, who never made a headline in her life. But at her funeral the room ran out of space for everyone whose darkness she had made light. She never had a platform or a stage, never wrote a book or changed a law. Well, she changed the room she walked into, and that turned out to be enough after all. So what are we building every day we live? What are we taking and what do we give? Because the only thing that follows us beyond is the love we scattered while they still belong. What we leave behind is not the gold or the glory or the name. What we leave behind lives in every life we touched and changed. In the child who heard you say they could, in the stranger that you helped and understood. What we leave behind is everything that mattered while we were good. Some people come into your life like seasons, bright and necessary for a while. They teach you things you did not know you needed, then move along after a certain mile, and you learn to be grateful for the passing, for the lesson wrapped inside the leaving too. But every now and then someone stays different, and everything you thought you knew comes through. The world will give you many kinds of people, the ones who shine and then are gone like stars. But life is measured by the ones who stayed through every version of your many scars. Here's to the ones who stayed.
showed up when the showing up was hard. Here's to the ones who stayed, who loved you past your most offended guard. Not the ones who were there for the golden days, but the ones who stayed through all the harder ways. Here's to the ones who stayed. You are the reason anyone survives, the ones who stay. I've been left by people I was certain would be standing there beside me till the end. And I've been left surprised by quiet strangers who became the most important in the end. The ones who drove across town without asking, the ones who called just to hear how I breathe. The only one is stay used to make on the river fall away.
There are things I keep meaning to say that get lost somewhere between the morning and the busyness of every ordinary day, and I forget until the next night warning. I keep putting off the phone call to my father, telling myself that he will always be there. But time has a way of proving us wrong, and I cannot afford to keep not caring. The people we love are not guaranteed forever. They are here and then one day they are not. And the words we saved for someday go unspoken into the silence of the space they left. The people we love are not guaranteed forever. They are here and then one day they are not. And the words we saved for someday go unspoken into the silence of the space they left. Say it before we run out of time. Pick up the phone, say what is on your mind. Drive the distance, cross the miles. Stay a little longer, share the smiles before we run out. Of slipping into a someday that never came before we run out of time. My grandmother kept letters she never sent to people she had loved and lost along the way. I found them in a box beside her bed, full of everything she meant but did not say. And I sat there reading every word she saved for a perfect moment that had never come. And I made a promise to myself that day that I would not leave my letters unsent and undone. The people we love are not guaranteed forever. They are here someone else designed. Chasing standards that were never meant for you, and leaving pieces of yourself behind. You edit before you speak, apologize before you take up space. Shrink yourself into a smaller version, just to make it easier for everyone to face. But who decided what enough looks like? Who drew the line and said you had to meet it? And why have you been letting their opinion become the voice inside that you believe in? You are more than enough, more than the mistakes and the not yet, more than the comparison and the regret. You are more than enough, not when you arrive at somewhere better, not when you have fixed the broken letter. Right now in this breath you are already more than enough. The version of you hiding in the background, waiting to feel worthy to step out, has been worthy every single moment. You were just too full of someone else's doubt. You were not made to fit inside their picture. You were made to paint an entirely new frame, and everything they called your limitation was just the thing they could not fully claim. So lay down the ruler that was never yours. Stop measuring your life by someone else's floor, because the ceiling they put over you is paper, and you were always meant for something more. You are more than enough, more than the mistakes and the not yet, more than the comparison and the regret. You are more than enough, not when you arrive at somewhere better, not when you have fixed the broken letter. Right now in this breath you are already more than enough. I want you to sit with this for a moment. Not the version you are working toward, not the person you will be when you have earned it, but the person reading this right now. That person woke up today and kept going. That person carried things nobody saw. That person showed up broken and still present, and that alone is more than enough by far. Your worth was never something to be proven. It was written in you from the very start. And all the ways the world has tried to measure you could never reach the depth of what you are. So stop waiting for the day you feel deserving. Stop postponing the life you want to live.
My mother said 2 things before she let me go. Give your children roots so they know where they came from, and give them wings so they know they can leave, and trust that love will always bring them home. I carried that through every city that I lived in, through every door I opened and walked through. And somewhere in the middle of the searching, I found that she had given me both too. Roots are not the walls that hold you captive. They are the ground that holds you when you fall. Give me roots to know where I belong, and wings to find out just how far I've come. Roots when the world is moving way too fast. Wings when staying still becomes the past. I am both the leaving and returning, both the fire and the quiet of the flame. Give me roots and wings, and I will always find my way back home again. Roots and wings. I have met people who were given only roots, who grew so deep they never saw the sky. And I have met the ones who only had the wings, who flew so far they forgot the reason why. The luckiest among us have been given be. I've never crossed 6A without this day. It's not the rules I hear be weak, but it's not the ones I need. It's not enough the fire and the way. It's not the fire lit this feeling in the sun that strays. It holds the tribe of always made to case. Give me roots to know where I belong, and wings to find out just how far I've come. Roots when the world is moving way too fast. Wings when staying still becomes the past. I am both the leaving and returning, both the fire and the quiet of the flame. Give me roots and wings, and I will always find my way back home again. Roots and wings.
You never knew the weight of what you carried, the way your presence filled the empty rooms, how every word you said without intention became the thing that helped somebody bloom. A stranger once told me you changed their story with nothing more than something that you said. And you went home that night without a clue of the garden you had planted in their head. We underestimate the lives we touch, the invisible thread that runs between us all. You think you are just one unremarkable person, but you are holding someone up who's about to fall. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places that you moved through. You may never see the flowers that you planted, may never hear the songs your kindness wrote, but the light you left behind is traveling further than you'll ever know. The light you left behind. There is a child somewhere who still remembers the afternoon you stopped and said her name, like she was someone worth remembering. And nothing in her life was quite the same. There is a man who kept a note you wrote him,
in a drawer he opens when the world gets cold. Just 4 words scrawled on a piece of paper that told him he was worth more than he'd been told. We underestimate the lives we touch, the invisible thread that runs between us all. You think you are just one unremarkable person, but you are holding someone up who's about to fall. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places that you moved through. You may never see the flowers that you planted, may never hear the songs your kindness wrote, but the light you left behind is traveling further than you'll ever know. The light you left behind. What if every act of grace you gave was a candle lit in someone else's dark, and every candle lit another candle until the light was everywhere you sparked? And what if you could see it from a distance, the constellation made of all your kind, a galaxy of every gentle moment that you left behind? Orchestra swells, deeply emotional. You are not just passing through this world, you are woven into everyone you meet. And long after the chapter of you closes, you will still be lighting up the street. The light you left behind still lives in everyone you ever knew. The light you left behind is burning in the places that you moved through. You may never see the flowers that you planted, may never hear the songs your kindness wrote, but the light you left behind travels on, long after you are gone. Travels on, and everyone you show. The light you left behind will never stop burning. The light you left behind, still burning in everyone you ever touched.
We live in a world that worships overnight, the instant and the viral and the fast, where everyone is sprinting toward the spotlight, and patience has become a thing of the past. But I have watched the tallest trees grow slowly, seen the diamond form beneath the weight of years, and everything that lasts was built in seasons, not in moments chased by desperate fears. The seed does not apologize for taking time. The river does not rush to prove its worth. The most extraordinary things in life are those that quietly earn their place on earth. Play the long game, plant your seeds and trust the slow. It takes too long, it is not meant to be. But the finest things are forged in patient fire. Play the long game, become who you were meant to be. I have met the ones who burned so bright too early, used everything they had in the first mile. They lit the room and then the room went quiet, and they also met the quiet workers, the ones who showed up every single unremarkable day, who built their life the way a craftsman builds, with patience and with purpose and with grace. There is no shortcut to becoming someone, no algorithm for the deepest kind of growth. The person you are building slowly daily is the only one worth being, truth be told. Play the long game, plant your seeds and trust the slow. Play the long game, not all roots are meant to show. The world will tell you faster is the answer, that if it takes too long it is not meant to be. But the finest things are forged in patient fire. Play the long game and become who you were meant to be. Chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 25.